Hey guys, what's up? This is 8-Bit Eric, and holy shit, I just got done watching Kung Fury like 3 fucking times, and I just gotta say that it was nothing that I expected. Now, sure, I saw the trailer when it first came out, but man, did this full version of it blow me the fuck away. Now, Kung Fury brings freaking Streets of Rage action combined with 80s goodness combined with freaking Kung Fu make sense. I don't even know what to fucking call it, because it is just like nothing that I've ever seen. Fuck The Matrix. Fuck any kind of Kung Fu movie. Never mind. I'm gonna get my Kung Fu fans pissed off. But yeah, so it's like the trailer times 1,000 with some freaking steroid shots and lots of Popeye spinach, because it is all over the place and I fucking love it. To begin with, you know, the opening scene when the cop pulls up and he's walking up on those gang members with the guns and he's like, "Do you have any permits for those guns?" And those guys are like, "Yeah, here's your permit," and he kicks the skateboard underneath the car and it just makes the car fly up, and then they shoot it, and it's like, what the fuck? You know, like, that reminded me of the first RoboCop movie when they freaking shot him like 1,000 times and he was still fucking moving. It's like, that right there screams 80s. Shit that does not make fucking sense. Stuff like RoboCop, stuff like Commando, where some of those deaths were just so fucking cheesy. It's like, wow, and it had an authentic feel to it. Everything about it, the fact that the quality of this short film looked like you were watching a VHS tape. As soon as it started, you saw the little play icon, and it had like the little opening video, like company sequence, and you know, it was just that graininess of it that was just like classic. It immediately made me fall in love with it within 5 fucking minutes of this movie. And then you got a fucking arcade scene where the arcade machine comes up and fucking flicks the guy off for saying the game fucking sucks and shoots lasers for no fucking reason. It had nothing to do with the fucking plot. It was just to do it. And you know, then the cops need backup and they call Kung Fury, and Kung Fury's sitting there and he throws the best one-liner of all time. Like, his first words of this movie, the girl's right there, she grabs his arm and he says, "Yep, that's my bicep." And then he answers the phone and it's like, what a fucking cool motherfucking asshole. He seriously has a way with the fucking ladies. It's like cliche after cliche. The dude freaking breaks the phone with his fucking hand, runs out, jumps off the fucking roof, has a badass fucking car, and no, he doesn't go down the stairs and goes in the car like normal. He runs the fuck off the roof, shoots the car until his fucking door opens, and gets in there, drives 1,000 fucking miles an hour, goes one-on-one against the arcade monster machine, and that battle just goes everywhere. They're just fucking flying and shooting guns and lasers, and the music is just so fucking 80s action synthesizer, like it's like fucking Miami Vice fucking grew some fucking balls. And Miami Vice is some fucking badass bullshit. And then one thing that caught my attention in the middle of that fight is when you're watching it, the screen starts to flicker and you see like a little tracking thing and the play button, like it's a VHS tape trying to get its tracking. And you know, when you ever had those movies where the badass parts were always rewound and rewatched all the time, the tape starts to freaking wear and tear after a while? I know one of my Star Wars movies is like that. It always does that at the best fucking part of the VHS tape from wear and tear, because that's the best fucking part that you watch over and over. It fucking does that several times throughout the most climatic parts of this fucking movie, and I was like, wow, that is the most simple yet fucking awesome and fucking unique effect that I've ever seen. And I've seen other movies do it, but the way that they did in Kung Fury, it just seemed a lot more authentic. Like, these guys did their homework, did their tender love and care with this freaking movie. Now, the plot, if you've seen the trailer, you'll know the plot. Kung Fury has to go back in time to kill Adolf Hitler. Yes, they went with that route. Seems a little, I guess, cliche. Like, you know, a lot of people nowadays, when they make internet shit, it's always Hitler's the bad guy. And I guess they went with that way, which I had no qualms about that. The main thing that I had was the time travel was cool, but I felt the Viking era scene was a little out of place. And I tried to think about it. I was like, man, you know, that kind of slowed the movie down. It had no point, and it really wasn't that funny. But then I realized that there is supposed to be no point to this movie. And I built a bridge, cried a river, and got the fuck over it. Once he made it to Nazi Germany, it was just a fucking awesome ass fucking brawl. People flying left and right, guns everywhere. He fucking, something happens to him, but all of his buddies that he met throughout the journey, which his fucking new partner is a fucking Triceratops. A Triceratops, Triceracop. Like, that's some fucking SpongeBob SquarePants bullshit there, but it works in this fucking movie. Like, you know, and it was CGI, which didn't look too bad. In fact, there was a lot of CGI in this movie that looked pretty fucking good. Now, I do wish that the movie would have stayed in the 1985 era in the town and had everything happen there, because I was really digging that fucking 80s vibe with the buildings and the skyscrapers and the alleys and the badass cars and the pink and all those freaking neon colors everywhere. I was really digging that. When the movie changed scenes, it slowed it down a little bit, like I said, and it didn't feel like an 80s movie to me anymore, but they took care of that by keeping the randomness and the cliches and the cheesy acting and the fucking action scenes. They were pretty, you know, bam, bam, one after the other, so it didn't die down too much. In the end, I was left with something that I was pretty impressed with and that I would definitely love to see again, which I did 3 times, but I want to see this develop into a series. In fact, I started a petition to make Kung Fury a Netflix series, because, you know, I think Netflix would be perfect for something like this. This screams freaking make a series out of it. And if you want to check it out, the link's in the description. As I mentioned, they went all out. They even had David Hasselhoff make a song and a music video, which is so fucking catchy, to this movie. I definitely was fucking impressed. If you guys have seen it, which I'm sure you have, because you clicked a spoiler review of the movie, comment below and let me know what you think. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Did you feel that it was a little bit too long? I felt it was maybe a tad bit too long, but it was still good at the end. I kind of was like, you know what? I'd see that again, and then I did, and then I'd be like, you know what? A sequel would be cool. No, a fucking series would be cool. So yeah, comment below, share it, check out the fucking movie if somehow your dumbass went and watched a spoiler review. And well guys, that's it for today. Stay sweet.